a set ban. As Victor gets off the back of this play, finds one. Mummy from the front holding things off. Sick gonna get caught, and that's gonna be good enough for Envy.
Yeah, he's crushing it right now. This backstab has been brutal from Victor. Also a good initial hold, must be said, inside the A halls. So Envy's starting to find some success here defensively. Should be able to close this one out, you'd have to imagine. And indeed they will. Marv finds Zombs, and in the controller battle, Marv comes out on top for Envy to get another one on the scoreboard. Have to see if they can build off of it. But definitely really well played this round.
I mean, it's just, it really is. I mean,
never had a chance.
Same thing, Sick. It's nearsighted by the look of it.
Yeah.
So 5-2, but now you have Sentinels in a position to at least match the operator pressure once more here. So that battle between TENZ and Mummay going to be on highlight without question to see what they want to do at the opening setups. And how about it? TENZ aggressive, Mummay ready for it. Finds elimination, one more to peek, and oh,
breeze, baby.
Marv able to capitalize as he comes over from the mid side of elbow. And again, early eliminations for Envy.
Dude, breeze is so interesting. Everybody just plays to like control and fight mid,
over middle has really
and then just rotate to wherever they go if they go anywhere. So odd. But it makes sense. This map's big. Extremities are pretty much just one door.
Some of these faster attacks on the site itself. As we do have Envy on a 4-on-2. Spike will get planted by Sick here, and Zombs might be able to catch up a lot
Clear
more
your
here.
corners, people.
Yeah.
That's two.
Oh,
no way. Zombs, you have to know his ears.
They're
were
throwing.
Ears right there. I mean, he heard every bit of motion that was going on for Envy. But to find 3 clean kills. Seekers will come out. FNS will obviously be scouted by this.
Oh my.
So it'll be a very difficult 1v2.
I can't believe Envy have let this one slide.
It's just one of those things. Like,
amazing job from Zombs.
Absolutely. They get so many numbers stacked mid-map that Zombs just sneaks around the back and kills off any rotation back over towards B. It's beautiful, honestly. It's really heads-up play.
Yeah, beautiful play from Zombs. Envy need to have some discussions. Can't let him get away with that.
PSP 1G raid.
This is early days, obviously, but
what?
Do you feel like maybe it's just too many numbers for Envy?
That sounds like
look how many blue
PSP 1G raid. That sounds like what my buddy used to call me in 1.6. 1.6, my buddy used to call me PSP. What is a PSP 1G raid?
Really crafty positioning.
I'm so confused. Thank you. I don't understand at all.
Oh, for sure. But still, Envy putting a lot of numbers over to the middle of the map. This has been obviously a pretty cognizant decision as far as how they want to establish their defense. Crashies going to try to clear things out of vents with the Hunter's Fury. Not going to connect with much of anything. And again, you've got Sentinels that are very much so reading like, okay, if you want to keep putting numbers through the middle of the map, we'll clear with an owl drone and then see if we can follow up with the player behind that in the elbow.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Being able to reinforce a little bit of control for Sentinels by getting through elbow position. They have their wall down at B per usual. Starting to clear out a little bit more of middle as well, thanks to positioning of dapr, who's the play around this pillar. Spike
I can't imagine this is Envy's pick. I don't know. I could see this being a Sentinels pick.
And then they'll probably start looking to charge in here with their Viper wall down the block off tunnel and back halls.
Here comes the take. Marv just is never even ready.
Marv.
Finds 2, not gonna get the 3rd.
Feeling good.
But Crashies still reinforcing. No problem whatsoever, although FNS on the rotation does get caught, and it's starting to fall apart again from Envy. Plenty of time to rotate this Spike back over to A, and dapr.
God, I love this map. It's so much fun to watch. It's so dynamic. It's so... Ooh. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. You never know where they're going to bounce around. Oh, you never know where somebody's going to be lurking. Ooh.
I'm not sure.
Comm's got to be high. Positioning's got to be perfect.
Has no idea where dapr's position.
He has no idea this guy's lurking behind him. Not a freaking clue.
Just between himself and 2 Sentinels players. dapr walks up behind. No problem for the elimination. And again, it's another nice start for Envy. The hold looks solid, but there was just always another threat in the map that it feels like Envy are missing.
It's always that late mid player that they just happen not to find. And to be fair, it's a big space. There's a lot of places to check. They're probably not expecting him to be there. But again, yeah, Marv tees off early. Crashies able to trade right there with him. They stay a man ahead throughout that entire process, but it just comes down to dapr. That late mid player not being checked. Closes out the round with 2 big ones. That's going to be 7-2 now in favor of Sentinels, and it's back to a save for Envy for the most part, other than Marv having the Phantom. It's just Sheriffs.
Standing ahead.
Knives also coming out. That's from TENZ. Early flash coming around the
Get out of here, you little fruit fly.
Oh boy. Victor falls. Information mid-map. TENZ. Oh, he doesn't see the last though. Mummay does at least punish in some form. Still a tough position here for Mummay and FNS. Stuck essentially mid-map. Up streak without a paddle.
They're gonna go.
Sick and dapr clean up, no problem. Quick rounds here for Sentinels.
Is it better to not aim down sights? Seems like no one is. There's not really the perfect moment to do it unless you're holding an angle. And even if you're holding an angle, you're probably holding a close one, and then you definitely don't want to do it. You only want to hold an angle with right click when it's a far angle.
But again, the B side feels like it should be tough for attacking teams with it just being like such a tight choke point to get in through B lobby or B main.
All the aim down sights feature is just increasing accuracy, slowing down your rate of fire.
Fights, they've been able to make a impact out of some of their mid lurkers.
That's really about it.
Or dapr.
Or use, I guess, use an Odin.
And to be honest,
Odin, you always right click.
Man appeal a couple of times here. I feel like this very easily could be 6-4.
Recon bolt set out. Interesting position off that. Love the little fly along coming out from the ops team again, showing some lineup potentialities. But everything comes to a bit of a pause here as we're in full buy.
Oh, Mummay.
Coming out from sick, and how does he win that angle? Mummay misses it once more, and now the middle of the map is all Sentinels again.
Yeah, now this all of a sudden's opened up that multi-prong threat onto B. So now the B defenders have to be a little bit more careful. TENZ finally onto Mummay over on A side, so it's just getting very chaotic for Envy as they have so much map being taken
Dude,
away
he took
from them,
so much time to break that drone, and he could have spent that time just leaving rather than breaking
now
it.
Reinforce A side. They have some middle vision with Victor.
Do you guys think that pros will be start using KO at some point? Yeah, I think KO is amazing.
On B main, as we
I think he's a very good fit on almost every map or
I
comp.
haven't really seen a big cave push from
He's a
him
good
yet.
character.
Like it's been
He's
mostly
balanced.
attacks. And here we go.
Does what he does well.
Can FNS hear this? Oh, he sure will. So here's the flash. Poison cloud coming through. FNS able to catch sick. Looking for some utility play, it looks like. Snake fight right down in, and Sentinels have been backed up. Recon bolt all through that reveal 1. FNS is pretty confident that there's a player in this corner, though. You can see
Look at TENZ floating above the snake fight repeatedly.
And then gets an angle. Oh, tagged up as a touch. TENZ looking to get aggressive. Victor there to help out. Crashies will find one more beyond this, and ooh.
All right, get their third.
Winby coming through that cave entrance, and Envy will secure their 3rd round.
Yeah, they just got pushed to going A late, and then Finesse not getting checked initially. Stuff sick and helps Envy have a chance to shut down that A attack. Just, you know, based on his utility and his frag alone, he just stalls him out for so long, allowing for the rotation. And so Envy put another round on the board. 1 more left to go in the half. Have to see if they can build off of that now. Mummay will have the op, and he's got daggers, so he's got all the options open to him. Hunter's Fury, Viper's Pit, and Lockdown available for someone. That is a wild up of alts to use to take a site.
God damn it.
Aldrone, Trailblazer being sent. Sentinels trying to clear out some space to approach over towards the B site. And it's going to be Shazam trying to convert, or at least push back, one member of Envy in the deep side. That's FNS, down to 1 HP. Marv, though,
what the?
Up front, able to find one, but
got an Odin.
Now on the back side of the site, FNS trying to hold things and keep Sentinels honest, but still the Sentinels offense make their way on. Lockdown also a part of that, and now it's just down to spamming it. Oh boy. Lockdown coming through, the Secrets immediately to follow, and Sentinels once again gain significant control of B side easy.
Spike planted.
Yeah, Mummy's in a lot of trouble here. Doesn't even get to take really much of a step forward. Shazam stanzas him immediately with the op. That's 9-3. Big attacking half for Sentinels in their first game of Breeze ever. Same to be said for Envy. Not sure how much practice C2's teams would have been putting into Breeze these last few weeks, but certainly their first time up. We're getting to see them play it. And Sentinels, I don't know. It's like kind of a weird attacking half where I feel like they kind of just. I mean, they certainly had
that
some
wall is
utility
paper thin,
for
yeah, it is.
side attacks, but we didn't really see too much A play from them, and a lot of it just came down to more often than not them being the more dominant force in the middle of the map. Whether it be, you know, mid round or late round, just clean up very key battles here, just like that.
And that's Sentinels re-winning the middle of the map, by the way, because cognizantly, you've got Envy who have absolutely dictated that defensively they want the middle of the map. They sent so many numbers. A lot of you.
So I'm assuming, I don't know what the vetoes were, but I'm just assuming that Sentinels picked this map.
It's really interesting just to see those kind of
just because in their brain they know they're better. So they're like, you know what? Not a lot of people practice this map right now. We could just adapt and play better. Easy.
Poison cloud will come through, but he actually slips out. Ah, but as it blooms, what is that? Hello?
What the fuck?
Hello? Hello?
What the fuck? That sucks.
Me too. After everything's all said and done, Sick will see the elbow, lines up the headshot. Just down.
All right, this map's
That's the one
over.
Let's be real. We just all want to see that replay. Let's be completely honest about it.
Finesse. Tag.
Okay,
Sick
all
hops
right,
off.
replay time.
Yep. What just happened?
We're gonna see it again. Here we go. You ready?
Pretty sure it was Envy's pick. Oh no,
I
don't
don't
say
know.
that. Please don't say that.
I'm not that good at it. I tried though.
It
I think
a
everyone got
fair
what I was
effort. So much focus out of the sight, you just lose track of what's in front of you. It's hiding
Yeah.
in plain sight, really, is what.
Oh boy.
Oh man,
Good times.
indeed. Big advantage though for Sentinels, 10-3 up. Weapon advantage coming in here to the second round of the half. Envy opening a marshal to battle. See if Victor can find anything with it. And Sick will at least be able to snarl his way through elbow with the Trailblazer. Not gonna find too much. And how about the free take here from Envy? They just walk right onto the A site, but this seems pretty okay from Sentinels. Looking to deny the plant. And even 1-for-1 comes out. Shazam next
That
one up.
sucks.
Ooh, shaky with the Bulldog.
He got
And Finesse and
insta-dinked.
Marv will combine for 2 to give Envy the site.
Got more than space now. They got a 2-man advantage. Finesse is pretty low on health. But they have no idea where he is, and he's getting in behind through the rope. Oh my goodness, TENZ in trouble. Brilliantly done here from Envy.
Doesn't the arrow on top mean it's Envy's pick? Arrow on top. What? No.
Comes up top. He does have FNS.
Arrow on top. What? I don't even know what that means.
But this
What
round
arrow?
feels pretty unsalvageable. Still has some utility to play with if he really wants to give this a go. But time is maybe the bigger opponent than the 4 members of Envy that are still alive. And more so now that Victor has kept him at range. Marv just rotating away. And it looks like crashies will be the only one here defensively to make sure that there is no forward play for any kind of a sneak defuse.
Well done from Envy. You know, using that Viper wall to get some initial room onto the A site, which is kind of given up.
Ooh, he got one more
And
than
one
nice.
player kind of playing from the back, I believe. But other than that, they got some free space and they were able to use it to good effect. I mean, obviously, good use of the Marshal, able to pick up around it with some good pistol play, and that's a big round for Envy. You feel like this game starts to spiral out of control if they don't get that, or if they don't, you know, find their opening buy around. Sentinels just
agreed.
so close to map point at that time. Now they've caused an early skirmish here in this half, and
Is there 2 matches going on at
it's
the same time right now?
if they can capitalize, but they have to get past this force buy first.
That looks like a little slice of paradise for that bear.
Yeah, I feel like he's not getting the full grasp of, you know, how to handle the beach.
That's all right. You learn.
Black clothes and a black rubber tire in the hot sun seems like a bad combo. I don't
Just
know.
one? Oh, nice.
You know, I was first blood for Mummy. Nice shot. I was in Vegas a couple of weeks ago. And the amount of people that I saw wearing long pants, long shirts, and like knit caps in 105-degree summer weather blew my mind. I was dying, and they were like comfortable. So who knows? Maybe the same thing is for there for the bear.
I don't know. When do we get a bear character or a squirrel character? That's my question.
Good point. Sick response, but only mildly. Has to do more than that. And oh boy, he's right. This is about to get really difficult.
All right, okay.
Find
They're
the
stringing something
remaining.
together, obviously
Down
off
to
pistol.
dapr, and Victor seems to
Let's
have
see how the
lead.
gun
In
round
fact,
plays
that
out. This gun round's
last Sentinels defender
probably
has
going to be
rotated
Sentinels
either
favored. But
around from A or potentially is looking to make a play through mid. Dapr, just with a classic in hand, is going to be looked at from a multitude of angles, including Mummy right here.
As force buy falters, so Envy should have a freebie coming up next. Bounce up to 6. I expect that Envy will probably have some good stuff cooked up. Between Finesse and Mike's and just kind of knowing this Envy team, they usually
for sure.
are pretty good for some good little set pieces, some good utility combos. Definitely a lot of opportunities, you know, when you're playing double controller to set up a bunch of different little situations.
Finesse has his ult.
Well, this time it's going to be.
I just don't know where he's
full
going
buy.
to use it. Where's he going to try to get
Yeah.
to use
I'm
it?
sorry.
I was going to say full buy
I'm
essentially
a terrible
coming out.
caster. You should fire me. Not
I don't
you.
know
You
if
don't
I have
the
that.
power
Yeah,
shift,
I don't
but-
have that power to do that.
Yeah.
Also, please don't. And it's kind of feels like, again, even for Sentinels, they really do want to put some threat over the middle of the map early defensively.
Yeah.
They're not going to actually throw any numbers this direction, but the
I guess they're
utility
gonna just try to do it
shrug off
B.
Envy
I
from
mean, it's the
feeling
shortest
frisky down
distance.
the middle of the map.
Yeah,
Chances
this
are
is
you'll
the one
catch
that's
one
kind of the
alone.
default I expected to see out of Envy. Like, I expect they'll either have 3 players B side or 3 players A side, and then you always have to have some type of middle presence and at least one kind of lurk to kind of.
Who do you think's the best player on Envy?
With it being such a big map and you're not Sentinel, you kind of have to
Yeah.
have personnel with like
Marv,
physical eyes
probably.
on some of these areas early.
Marv
in the
or
round to
Victor?
start looking to commit somewhere. It looks like they are looking for the split, and the mid nest player sick. I don't know if he's spotted the fact that Marv has moved into double doors position, so there is a bit of an A split. With that Viper wall down, they help get some space through K's, and it'd be an interesting little situation for TENZ here. Might be in some trouble.
Yeah.
Got revealed.
First responsibility has to be double doors. I think you're right. I don't think Six saw anything with his guiding light coming through.
They're going
Crashies
A
gonna
with
lose
this.
the Hunter's hearing.
Wow.
Viper's gonna be behind us. TENZ tagged up and eventually taken down. So Envy on their way forward. But
Ooh, let's go.
Sentinels defense coming through quickly, but it might not
kills.
make any
Holy
sort of a
shit.
difference. Sick on the outside,
Oh.
working with dapr. They spam. They find a couple of
Oh my
eliminations.
God, that ult is
Lockdown
sick.
now earned.
Ah.
Maybe an opportunity for more, but Victor shuts down the initial play.
Oh,
Just up to dapr.
shit.
Finds himself a third 1v1 with Marv. And the lockdown is going to zone him out.
What are you
Just
doing,
away from here,
Dapper?
but the aggressive
Stay
challenge
focused. Keep
not gonna be
walking. Look for
successful.
your opponent.
Marv
Not just
responds to
jump around the
plus round for
corner.
Envy, who are now down just 4.
Yeah,
He figured he was A main. I get that. He figured he was A main, but that hit was so fast that if somebody's staying A main and not supporting their team when trades are happening left and right, then that's a bad teammate. So he should have figured that this guy was around here somewhere. That was weird. That was weird. That was a weird play.
The final blow.
He just assumed he was A main.
And now you see kind of another weird 4-spot situation here from Sentinels where they're only going to have one Phantom. Everybody else is on Spectres or upgraded pistols.
Dude, this is turning into a match. I love it.
Operator.
I was hoping it'd be a close one.
Setup, you can already see again.
I don't want to just see a stomp, especially on this map, because we very rarely get to see it. I want to see a lot of
A
rounds,
lot of trust that zombs could single-handedly
as many
hold on
as
to, with
possible.
With this wall placement, it actually makes life very difficult for him. He's really got to stay controlled in this possible situation. But look at the play forward from Victor.
Yep. Making a lot of headway here throughout these A halls. They also have some mid presence. They have some, B main control. They're looking to even pivot the spike over towards B, and so really Victor can just be selling a fake or maybe even backstabbing and cutting off rotations. He definitely has really good forward position here to do a couple of different things depending on what Envy wants. As it certainly seems like they're going to go over to B side. It is just going to be on zombs. It's got no rotation yet. Snakebite though, trying to stall it out.
Have to find one. Nope, not going to happen.
That's rough.
The Trailblazer that didn't get sent out, though, will allow an opportunity for Sick to see.
Haha, great fucking play from Marv. Holy shit.
Beautiful paranoia. Connects for his second.
Okay, relax, relax.
And now it's Shazam in the back.
Jesus.
Gonna be able to find a one tab. That's gonna do nicely. He's still looking to get this plant off, but eventually overwhelmed in the back.
You're feeling damn good. You get one, you get two. Go for the third.
Yeah, it's nice because they keep that
One
constant
shot.
Viper wall over on the A side of the map, which they can either use to take space on A and deny vision, or they can just kind of use it as something that it's like presence, and they can gather up and just hit the B side. Certainly helped having Victor in such a forward position in A hall to kind of hear footsteps, hear rotations. There's not really much vision on middle for Sentinels either in that situation. I think Six sent the Trailblazer through but didn't spot anything. So, all in all,
he may have caught one. He leaped it forward at the end, and I don't know if that was enough to see, but
yeah, it was tough to say.
That's all speculation.
He might have
us,
saw
so.
finesse. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough to call. Either way, big round for Envy. Starting to cook up.
Interesting.
On their own attacking side.
I thought he was trying to save it, but then he wasn't. So.
Outside of the one match that we had here on Breeze earlier.
Hey, had a tier 3 resub, 28 months. Thank you.
Even including the offense, which I think really, it surprised me at least. I was really, kind of perplexed on how much value we were seeing out of the Sentinels on the attack. I really think that this is going to be very much so an offensive favored map. It just, like you mentioned.
Why would you peek that? He was trying to die.
Across the three
He just peeked it at a weird timing, that's all.
To cover everything.
But he was trying to die, obviously.
Yeah, definitely another one of those really big maps.
He didn't want to save that gun and then mess up his money, so he wanted to die. He was trying to catch like perfect timing to catch somebody slipping, but instead it was three people looking at him.
Trying to come through A halls again. They're going to hit the switch. Put some pressure here. Big kill on the TENZ.
Little open sesame, closed sesame right there. Opens the door with the leer just to find the kill, then closes it right back down, and more door fanatics going through.
Holy
here for
shit.
Victor. Crashies, meanwhile, from the front, actually does not gain entry. FNS is trying to hold for this, but Sick deals with it. So Sentinel's defense coming to life here as dapr takes care of the threat and vents. And as Mummy misses a shot, he will be forced to collect the spike and fight this from the
nice shot.
The first.
Oh, baby.
Able to find that elimination, but
Good space on
puts him
dapr, though.
down. 1v2 for Marv. Sick is on critical health. And able to find a 1v1
What a
versus
close
dapr,
round. Holy
isolated, but
shit.
doesn't win the gunfight. And a big round for Sentinel.
Mummay almost saved the round.
4-round edge.
Almost.
Yeah, huge round there from dapr. Big individual effort because Envy were certainly doing some good things. I mean, getting A-Hall's control, getting that pick from Victor through the switch onto TENZ, getting some control out through K's. I mean, it seemed like Envy were setting up nicely for something there, but dapr able to make some big plays happen on the side.
Why isn't anyone using the new skins? It's probably on an older patch, and it might not have the new skins. That's just my guess.
This one with the full buy. Yet again, those zombs is going to be on the Spectre. Ops also available for both teams. Lots of ults in play, potentially.
Oh,
TENZ doesn't really cover as much as I think he was hoping for initially. He does stay alive, but it does force him to dash.
God,
back.
you are a psycho. You're not. You don't have dash, man. What do you?
Absolutely.
That was
Holy shit, that was
very loose
crazy.
with that one. Defending lockdown will be in play though.
Insane.
This will be safely put down right behind the boxes on the site, but Envy are still looking pretty primed to let this expire and then go again.
Yeah, mine as well, right? But it has bought some time for some more rotations to help
Ooh, I like
site
this.
From Sentinel's perspective.
You might catch one.
Viper's Pit has to go down, though.
He hears them all rotating. He hears them all rotating. So much info. They're not going A. They are not going A. Look at everybody just rotate on over. I'm surprised Killjoy's still there. Maybe it's like not.
Potentially. So with time running low, depending on how long Envy takes to actually get into B side, and Zombs can get a kill or two, it'd be interesting.
Oh, so good. Timing is perfect. Hunter's Fury can also be used just to stall the rotation into the site itself. And oh boy, as Envy take the cosplay of the Persians in this battle of Thermopylae.
What?
Easy choke slam coming through.
Monopoly?
It leaves it to a 3v2, and Sick sneaking up behind finds Mummy just down to crashies now.
Yeah, not looking good for him in this 1-versus-3.
Well done.
Shahzam will
Well done.
capitalize, so just good stalling.
Sick won that round. He literally just won that round. He got so he pushed up halls, heard them all rotate, and that's the round's over.
Really getting into B site. So just good team play there from Sentinels through and through, maximizing some ability combinations to ensure themselves now a map point. They'll have 5 chances here to get it done without the need of extra rounds.
Yeah.
In the meantime, Envy having to come into one worse for wear. You know, Spectre and Marshall. There are some daggers available though for Mummy with this ult.
Holy F.
So we'll pick up a Spectre or a Judge instead so that he can
Out of my way.
do a little bit more damage.
God, that's so annoying.
TENZ is now this opening Eldrone now 3, if not 4 rounds in a row. And for Envy,
Surprised he didn't try to find a pick mid.
That, hey, guess what?
Seems
TENZ is not
easier.
ready. No one was surprised.
Yeah, they get deep up middle though. They're into tunnels
Yeah.
pretty quickly. They even threaten nest position. Shahzam though gets first blood on the finesse over towards a halls. Victor though quick to respond.
Oh my God, great ult. Holy shit. Wow.
And the kills will be there.
Dude,
One from
that
Crashies,
was so
another from
perfectly
Mummy.
timed.
And now it's a 2v4 situation. Retake required from
Oh
Sentinels
my
as the
God.
Plant makes its way on. Plant will follow. And well, TENZ
I still think Envy's going to lose this, but I mean, they're bringing it back, kind of, right? That's always nice to see.
It's a pretty inconsequential round for Sentinels, like you mentioned. They still have a handful of tries to put this one away. It's just down to how painful
Good
can
dapr.
dapr make this round for Envy.
That's just good use of mid control from Envy. Good use of Hunter's Fury as well to clear out a lane.
Dude, Red Dead Redemption 2 in 3 days? Maybe? The return to the single player Red Dead? DLSS? Ooh, baby.
But it's just the tall task of trying to streak them together to force OT at this point. Still certainly a ways off of doing that. But, yeah, I like the attack though.
Yeah, same.
That looks cool.
It's interesting because, I mean, with Sentinels continuing to put TENZ over through, and I guess maybe I should go back on my own point here. If you read that TENZ is going to be operating that same corner by A pyramids, you know that you don't have that threat mid-map, so you can maybe get a little bit more aggressive than you would normally figure.
Yeah.
So, things to think about.
Play Horizon Zero Dawn on PC. I didn't get good vibes from that game. I don't know. I didn't get into it. It felt odd. It felt the game didn't feel amazing. You know, like maybe it's because the PC port was kind of bad and it's improved now since then. But I don't know. It just didn't. The game didn't feel as good as everyone makes it out to be. It's not really like anything special. You run around the bow and you shoot robots, and then the story is subpar. The voice acting was good.
Will go first. Mummay will go second. Dashes into the corner, but sick. The one tap keeps this hit for Envy pretty.
Why is it so laggy? What the hell happened? Looks like it went to like 15 FPS.
Around the backside
the stream.
Walls, and he will find Shazam, but Sick has still eluded them, and now the rotation from Sentinels are here. Shots close, but no cigar. dapr long range able to punish.
Oh, look at Mummay
still a
low.
2v2. And okay, wait a second. Now it's just Mummay, like you mentioned, down to one shot worth of HP from a sheriff. Finds the first, and dapr cleans things up. The thrifty to secure things.
You play WoW, don't even talk about story? What? You don't play WoW for the fucking story, man. You don't play WoW for the story. A single player game, you expect a good story. And to me, Horizon Zero Dawn was not interesting. And that's fine. Not everyone's interested in all story. Even if even if a movie has the most amazing story on the planet, not everyone's interested in it, right? And I just think with Horizon Zero Dawn, the story was not interesting to me. It really wasn't. All right. What's next, Matt?